What an insane Twitch stream, genuinely. We got an answer from yesterday. Obviously, those pictures had a load of tape everywhere. Now we know why. The person that we saw in this Twitch stream actually taped his hands up to write a load of notes. Like, the tape was sort of shaped like gloves. We will come back to the notes and all that kind of stuff because that is a massive part of this story. But first things first, right at the end, this was shown. Obviously, someone's mouth. You can see there the facial hair, the gap in the teeth. We're pretty confident that this is Bo Dallas. Now, this is what's really important here. This is not Uncle Howdy. It's certainly not this mask of Uncle Howdy, and it's certainly not the mask we saw last from Uncle Howdy. This is just Bo looking like Bo. So are we just getting a Bo Dallas return and not an Uncle Howdy return? Or is he going to have a mixed persona like The Fiend and Bray Wyatt, perhaps? Split personalities, maybe? But this may not have been the only reveal tonight, as we once again saw the veiled bride right before we saw the smile of what we believe to be Bo Dallas. This time, though, we got a very clear shot of the person underneath the veiled bride's hand, and a lot of people, myself included, think this could be Alexa Bliss. Did WWE just confirm Bo and Alexa on Bray Wyatt's birthday? Maybe. We saw a lot of notes being written tonight as well. Obviously, this seemed to go into a trend of writing 2 notes that actually went inside an envelope. I won't read them all to you. If you want to pause the screen and read them, please feel free. But we did get a major reveal. The first ever note we saw, "Remember who you are," wasn't actually a note. That was the envelope itself. Inside was these letters wrote to these characters. The first one, we're pretty confident, was to Eric Rowan because it hinted at wearing a mask, which at that point means it could be Rowan or Joe Gacy, but we're pretty confident a later one is for Joe Gacy. So if it eliminates Joe, it's got to be Rowan for the first note. The second note, this was interesting too, because it was talking about someone basically looking for friends. And it was saying that, like, this person, whoever this is, has seen that person and they want to know that they're loved. Offering a spot in a whole new family. And that way we believe it's Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross was obviously wandering around backstage looking for her friends. There was a time that we thought Nikki Cross had, like, sanity returning. That never happened. So now all her friends are gone. This new family could be for her. This note, though, is where things got absolutely bananas, okay? So he wrote the note, and then he used the word liars, and he went insane. He got the black pen, he drew a load of circles around it. He got the red pen, drawing loads of circles around it. He basically ripped up the note, threw it to one side, and then wrote a whole new note to the same person, talking about how the family betrayed you, etc. And we believe that this note, going along with the whole thing of you can be in a real family, etc., has to be going towards Dexter Lumis, because Dexter had a family. His wife was Indy Hartwell, and then obviously his friends were the Way. They've all abandoned him. This could be his new family too. That fits perfectly. Finally, we had one more note. Now, this was a really interesting one because it seemed to be he wrote this quicker than all of the other notes, but this time he it was almost like he blamed this person for something. It was basically the whole thing of noticing this person. Now, if you remember, a lot of people compared a certain someone from NXT to Bray Wyatt a lot. I mean, it was all over the place. So we believe this final note is for Joe Gacy. Now, it's great because this is the list of people we thought of on the very first QR code, you know, with that cryptic URL, where you use the first letter and the last letter of each person's name in like week 1 and week 2 or whatever it was. And you got these people's names. So it's great they've been telling this story since the start. We also got a massive curveball in this because obviously a lot of people expecting this debut at King and Queen of the Ring. And then this. There is a floppy disk at the side of the picture here. Now, he was writing the notes that were used yesterday on WhatsApp, but he put the floppy disk there. And you can see on the floppy disk at the top of it is some writing. It says 6.space.2 2, and we believe 4. So if that's a date, what that is, an American way of writing a date, is you put the month first, so that's June, and then the actual date is missing. So that hasn't been filled in yet. Is it possible that we see like Alexa Bliss return in June, but the other members of the group debut before that? Maybe they all debut in June. I don't think anything can actually be sort of guaranteed at this point, I'll be honest. So what do you think? Let me know when you think the group will debut in the comment section down below. One of the biggest mysteries tonight was the coordinates themselves. And I don't just mean the coordinates you see on screen right now, because there was a lot of coordinates given to us, rather aggressively at times as well, I might add. But no, there was a lot. And I love whoever it was that sent me this on Discord, because it compiles all the coordinates in one list and where they take you to as well. Now, I was looking at this because this is interesting to me, because, okay, one set of coordinates, you can kind of go there and you think, okay, what match happened here? Whose hometown is this? Is Raw or SmackDown or a PLE going to be in this city anytime soon? But with a set of 8 coordinates, I mean, that's not going to happen, is it? Like, I don't know. Maybe this is like the WWE schedule or something. If someone could try and compare that, that would be awesome. But I was looking at the names of this because Scarborough caught my attention, because we know Kyle Scarborough obviously worked with WWE and Bray Wyatt on the Fiend character. And then we got Ramblewood. And obviously when you hear, if you're watching a C Wrestling video and you hear the word ramble, of course we're thinking Ramblin' Rabbit. At the top there we have Abilene, Abby the Witch. This might be a total stretch, okay? But I don't know, it just seemed to be that there's something more there. What else there is, I've got no idea, honestly. While we're mentioning puppets though, what the bloody hell was this? Did you see this at the start of the stream? Who is this and what is this? I assume it's some kind of puppet show. It looks to be on like a television screen of some sort. If this is like an American thing, I've never seen it, obviously I'm in the UK, but genuinely I've got no idea what this is. Does this signify though that the puppets are a part of this, showing us potentially a puppet? One of the other clues obviously in this is that the person is writing with their left hand. Now I don't know if that's significant, because I've seen people saying that Bo Dallas writes with his left hand. I've seen people showing pictures of Bo writing with his right hand though. People are saying Alexa Bliss is left-handed. Honestly, I would have no idea. We watch these people wrestle, not write letters, do you know what I mean? But yeah, if you know who this is from the being left-handed and stuff, again, let me know in the comment section down below. We'd see the notes obviously get dropped off. The letters now, we know the actual letters get dropped off. We saw the same images we saw previously as this entity went round and delivered the notes. Now, what's interesting is we saw this weeks ago. So are we actually further along than we think? Like, people are like saying now, if they're just being recruited, we could be waiting a while. But actually, this happened weeks ago, right? And what was the significance of having a mirror in the background? I really wondered that. That was something that was bugging me the whole time, because you kind of expecting to see something. I didn't notice anything in the mirror, did you? But I tell you what, this Twitch stream was amazing, genuinely amazing. But it has left us with a ton more questions than answers. And that's what we genuinely love about all this, isn't it? Really, really fun. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit the like button if you are new to the channel. Hit the subscribe button too. And we'll be back tomorrow for SmackDown and things you might have missed. And yes, we'll be on QR Code Watch. Catch you next time. Peace!